Higgsfield versus OpenArt AI. Which one, if I had to choose between both of these platforms, would I be picking? Which one is the best? Which one is the easiest to use? Which one is the best value for money? And what are some things a lot of people don't talk about these platforms that you should know? We're going to reveal all of that in today's video. And before we begin, I have the subscriptions to the highest tiers in both of these platforms. And I'll tell you exactly which one I would be picking if I just had to choose one platform. So if you're just trying to figure out what one, I'll break that down for you. And I'll also tell you the exact plan you should be getting as well. We're also going to simplify these platforms because they can be highly confusing. And there's a lot going on. So we'll break that down as well to give you some better education with your AI filmmaking. And if you do want to get some free helpful guides and resources, make sure to come check out my school community we are building out right here. And you can grab some guides, filmmaking guides in here, camera angle guides that can make your AI films better and stand out more. Now, having said that, let's get straight into this video. And I wanted to just explain to you, because I think it's important, what these platforms even do. So sometimes people might say, oh, look, I made this in OpenArt, or I made this in Higgsfield, I made this amazing video, but what does it actually mean? The truth behind a lot of AI filmmaking is you're going to be getting access to tools within these platforms. So it might not be Higgsfield or OpenArt itself, it's actually the tools that sit within these platforms. And to explain this to you, if we bring up this diagram right here, so you're going to get a subscription to either OpenArt or to Higgsfield. And what that's going to do is going to give you access to image generators, video generators, audio generators, and basically a bunch of other tools as well. But realistically, especially if you're going into AI filmmaking, some tools are going to be better than others. And importantly, both of these platforms do have access to really good tools like Seedance 2.5, which can generate some amazing realistic AI films. You can see them in the background right here, some clips we've been creating, and I'm creating a short cinematic at the moment, and also image generators as well. So quite often, if you're new to this whole process, you'll be creating at first images, character images and environment images, and then animating them during the process as well. But both of these platforms do have a big variety of them, and they both have access to really great ones like GPT Image 2.0 for creating characters, or it could also be Nano Banana for creating environments too. Now, having said that, which actual interface do I prefer working out of? Is it Higgsfield or is it going to be OpenArt? And having used both of them and having plans on both of them, I have to say, look, they both get the job done. I just prefer the OpenArt interface. It's a lot simpler. There's a lot less noise, and I find it a little bit less distracting and easier to work out of right here. But basically, you can set up elements, which is very, very important when it comes to filmmaking in both platforms. But for me, I just prefer working out of OpenArt and the navigation around the platform than Higgsfield. But that is really just a personal choice thing. Now, having said that, both of these platforms will have access to, helping you to vibe create films if you want, and a couple of tools within them like Cinema Studio and Higgsfield, or you've got Director within OpenArt. You don't actually have to use these either. So my preferred workflow at the moment is I actually work directly out of AI platforms like ChatGPT, or it could be Claude. And then what I'll be doing is I'll be actually pasting in prompts into the video generator, such as Seedance, or it could be Nano Banana for images, or GPT Image 2.0 for images, and generating my prompts directly into the video. So I don't actually use some of the available tools. You don't actually need to as well. So it really depends on how you want to do your AI filmmaking. That's the way I personally do it. But one thing that's very important is you will want to set up references in both platforms. Now, there is a slight edge here. Very, very important to understand this. And this is from someone who's been creating lots of AI films in OpenArt at the moment. And this is something that does influence my experience on both of these platforms. There is a lot less restrictions. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So what I mean by that is you can see on the right here, we have some characters we have created, and I can actually animate these very easily into Seedance 2.5 without getting restricted. And one of the things I've experienced with Higgsfield, quite often I will get hit with character restrictions. So you can go through this whole process of creating very, very cinematic characters, awesome costumes, generated in GPT Image 2.0, 4K resolution, spend lots of credits thinking you have the perfect character ready to get animated in Seedance 2.5. And quite often you can see from the evidence here, you've got not eligible, you've got not eligible on this guy, you've got not eligible on her, not eligible on him. And I couldn't even create this short film right here. I wanted to create this guy here. And this is 100% AI. There is no references to real life people or, trademark things that I know of. But for whatever reason, they have a very restrictive, in many cases, not eligible. You can just see how many times that has actually popped up. And even just generating clowns in Higgsfield, I quite often got this not eligible thing. So far, my experience on OpenArt has been less restrictive. And the other thing is, I have been able to upload the exact same character reference sheets into OpenArt and get them to animate and get them to work without getting restricted. So for me, that's something very important to me. Just think about whether that is important to you. So are you going to go down that pathway of, fantasy AI film creation or very creative characters? That's going to be something important, because at the end of the day, look, you can see these characters. I couldn't use these characters and I wasted credits making them. And that's just one of the things to be aware of in both platforms. But both platforms, remember, they will get the job done, but sometimes, more often than not, Higgsfield has given me character ineligibility flags, which has been quite frustrating. The other thing that you should be aware of as well, there's Higgsfield, obviously big on marketing. You're going to see it everywhere on YouTube. You're going to see it everywhere on X as well. One of the drawbacks of that is sometimes, even this week, there was 2 occasions where I sat down at my computer to animate, and my credits went to 0 and the website went offline, and the website crashed. So there's been 2 cases where the website crashed on me. The good news is it came back up within like an hour or so. I don't know. I basically just stopped working when that happened. And that's just my experience. So that is just something to be aware of. So sometimes that could happen with you. Now, onto the pricing. So now that we know both platforms have, the tools we need to get the job done with AI filmmaking, which one offers the best value? Which one would I actually pick? So if we actually have a look right here, one important thing to understand, and this doesn't just go for Higgsfield versus OpenArt. Every single platform out there is going to have different credits. And the annoying thing about this is it's almost meaningless if you're trying to compare the credit amount. So, one platform might have like 24,000 credits. The other one might have a limit of like 3,000 credits for the exact same price. And that might be confusing to you. So the way you get around this is, what you're going to do is you want to do a Seedance 2.5, video cost analysis. And I've already done this for you in this video, so you don't have to do the hard work. We've already done it. But basically, you can see right here, we have the plans for OpenArt in the background. So you've got starter plan 13 plus $27 a month. You got the Pro at $44 a month. You got the Wonder plan at $175. That's the one I'm currently subscribed to. And you get a bunch of other, benefits and things right here. But, the important thing is for your filmmaking is how many videos can you make, or how many images you make. So if you're into AI filmmaking, you really want to be benchmarking against Seedance 2.5 video generation. So if you have a look right here, this is Higgsfield's pricing as well. So you've got the starter plan, $19 a month. You've got the plus plan, $47 a month. And you've got the Ultra plan, $99 a month. So I'm on the Ultra plan. That's the one I've got at the moment. Now, down below, you will see unlimited and free generations. And we'll talk about that later in the video, what that actually means. And but these are the prices, and you can see it has a different credit limit. So you got 3,000 for Ultra, you got 1,200 for Plus, and you got 270 credits for starter. Now, the way we equalize this and the way we actually analyze it to see which one is the best value for money is we need to then go take a look at some actual generations. So you can see right here, I'm in OpenArt, and you can see I've set a parameter for a Seedance 2.5 video, and we have a cost right here, and the time length is 5 seconds. And the cost is going to be 300 seconds for OpenArt, right? Now, if we do the same process for Higgsfield, and you can see right here, we've got the setting at 5 seconds down the bottom, even though the prompt says 7 seconds, just ignore that. And you've got 480p, and you've got a cost of 15 credits per generation. Now, the results of this will tell us which one is the best value. So if we actually have a look right here at the cost per video, it's a dead even split between Higgsfield Ultra and OpenArt Wonder. So both of them actually come in at the exact same pricing cost of about 49 cents per generation. But having said that, I don't actually think these will be, I mean, they might be the plans for you. We'll talk about which is the right plan for you soon. But they're the highest tier. So basically the way these pricings work is, look, the more you pay, the bigger your monthly, subscription is, they reduce the cost of each generation. But of course, $175. And so unless you're actually making AI films like I am, I need a lot of credits to make a lot of things. You might not need these ultra plans or wonder plans. But if you were, look, just remember, they're about a dead even split. So that is important. Now, having said that, if we actually inch down below that, though, what's interesting is OpenArt actually comes out at better value. So you can see right here, OpenArt Pro, right here, this $44 a month plan, that's going to come out at about 55 cents per video generation. And then you're also going to have, and then that's going to be followed by Higgsfield Plus, which comes out at about 58.8 cents. So right there, that one is a great value for money one, the OpenArt Pro, followed by Higgsfield Plus. And then you've got some other plans below that. And OpenArt, again, comes out at a better value with the lower tier prices right here. So out of both of these pricing metrics, OpenArt actually has more value. You can create more videos at a lower cost. So it wins on value as well, which is great. So in the pricing realm for this, OpenArt wins. Now, which plan is the best for you? And then we'll talk about the secrets of unlimited mode at the very end. So realistically speaking, look, if you're new to AI filmmaking and you're just trying to understand it and you just want to have a play around, it might be worth just having a go with like a plus $27 plan or a pro $44 plan if you really have a concept and you're ready to generate. Another tip for you is, if you're working in Seedance 2.5 and you're new to filmmaking or you're still developing your skills, you don't really want to be generating anything in 4K or 1K unless you're supremely confident that that prompt's going to come out perfectly, because it's very costly to do anything in 4K, right? It's going to be super expensive. I actually make all my films in 480p. And part of that is because we're mastering the craft and I need to make longer films. I'm making scenes, I'm making characters. I'm trying to make emotional connections to the audience and the characters that are involved. So I need lots of credits to make the films longer. And you'll actually be surprised that within this, you can actually make really great quality stuff just in 480p. So you can see this video clip right here we're playing in the background. This is 480p quality. So don't sleep on 480p quality. It can be pretty good. So that's part of my short film I'm creating. So remember that, especially if you're new. So I would say if you're interested in AI filmmaking, check out the Pro plan. It's probably the best one. Followed by Plus if you got a lighter or you're not really sure what you're going to do. And Starter, you probably can't get too many videos out of that, but it can get you a feel for AI filmmaking. And if you're serious and if you do have a project in mind, you can potentially go for like a wonder plan on OpenArt. And you can see right here, they are Higgsfield's plans as well right here. Now, one thing to understand about all these platforms, and this is an honest review about Unlimited and the advertising around Unlimited at the moment. So you're going to see this, you're going to see it pop up on Twitter. You're going to have people say, look, you can get unlimited 60 days, unlimited this, unlimited Seedance. You can see this guy in the background, he's created unlimited everything. And my experience, being honest, I don't think there is any truly unlimited platform out there. So you most likely will, if you think you're going to get into these things and start blasting away just endless things, endless clips, they will probably have some type of rate limit in the platform. So even unlimited might be limited, if you know what I mean. So that's why, when we're doing our benchmarking here, we're doing our analysis of the pricing, we're really just focused on the credits we're paying for. And, the unlimited version is just going to be a bit of an extra perk. But having said that, you can still, get limited within some of these platforms. For example, there was another platform I was just recently testing and I thought it was good value. But once I start to kick the tires, I just had to hold off on it. Is this Top View platform? So I was pretty close to, potentially testing. I did actually test this out. I might do another review in another video just to tell you guys the full experience on that one. But you can see right here, you're going to see, platforms just say like, you're going to see down the bottom here, Seedance, 2.5, 720p, 60 days unlimited. What does that actually mean though? So my experience is you can only generate like 3 or 4 maybe videos per day. So, and that's how long it can take. So you can get unlimited mode. And if you do too many on some other platforms, they might actually just put you on a cooldown as well. So that is my experience with unlimited mode. So you can feel free to ask the tough questions as well about cooldowns and things like that with different platforms. But so far, I haven't seen a truly unlimited version on a platform yet when it comes to Seedance 2.5. Nano Banana, though, I've seen that go pretty unlimited, relatively speaking. But some of the video generation, I'm yet to actually see the truth behind a real unlimited plan. So I'm very honest with my. I think a lot of platforms should be pretty honest about what unlimited actually is. How many clips can you generate per day? They should be upfront with exactly how much that is. And many platforms out there, you're going to see, look over on X, on YouTube, that are shilling platforms saying unlimited, but they're not truly unlimited. So just consider the unlimited bit a little bit of a perk at the moment. So, don't have too much faith in the unlimited. Have faith in your credits. Have faith in the value assessment that we've done right here. And that will, save you some broken expectations if you go when you do get onto one of these platforms, in the future. So that's been my experience with unlimited platforms out there. So very important to understand that as well. But to summarize it up, look, if I had to pick between just one platform at the moment, I would pick OpenArt. And it's for those reasons we spoke about. So characters, being ineligible, slightly better value for money on different tiers. And the user experience has been pretty good and easy to use interface. So that's my honest opinion. Guys, if you want some helpful guides, check out the free link to my school community we are building out. I'll leave both the links to Higgsfield and OpenArt in the description of this video. And hopefully you got a lot of value out of that. That's been my experience in filmmaking in both of these platforms. And if you enjoy filmmaking and AI work, subscribe to the channel. We have more lessons and reviews coming up. And I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.